I'm gonna be doing this cranberry warm tone look that I have right here. So if you wanna see how I got this look, then just keep watching. All right, so we're gonna start off by baking the sides of my cheeks right underneath my contour using my beauty sponge. And then we're gonna go ahead and bake the sides of my nose right underneath the contour just to give it a cleaner look. And I'm gonna be doing this using the Morphe E47 brush. It's really good for baking. Then we're gonna go in with the 39A palette and that orangey shade using the R37 blending brush. And I'm just gonna blend this color all over my transition area, all in the crease, basically just everywhere. But I want the color to be really built up. I want you to be able to see this color even after all the other colors that we're gonna put on later. So just making sure that you have this color really blended out really nicely. And I am bringing it pretty far out on the outer corner of my eye. So just blending it as much as possible so it's very seamless and pretty much perfected. The next color I'm gonna go into is this darker, deeper brown shade. I'm gonna be using the same brush with this, and I'm just gonna deepen the crease, making it just a little bit more intense, but I'm keeping it just a tad bit lower than the first shade that I applied on my lid. Still blending it as much as possible, and just so that they look like they go together, they just fade into one another. This is just adding more dimension to the look. So blend, 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 that's the key. Going back in, just making sure that everything is nice and blended and it looks like it's all together in one. And notice that I'm not touching the inner corners of my eye. I want that to stay untouched, just to give it a brighter, more open look to the eye. Then we're gonna pick up this deep cranberry shade, and I'm gonna pick that up with the M433 brush by Morphe. It's just a smaller blending brush, but I'm gonna pack this shade on the outer edge of my eye. And I'm gonna pack it in first, and then I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out, keeping it in the outer corner only. And this is just to intensify the look, give it a more deeper look and more intense. And still you're making sure that this is blended out. You want all the colors to just blend together and just look really nice. Going back in with that first brush just to make sure that everything is blended nicely together so that you can't see any harsh lines. And like I said, you still want that orange shade to come out of the look. Then we're gonna go in with that the deepest plum color. And I'm gonna be using a Morphe brush again. It's the Morphe E17. And I'm gonna pack that deepest color on the outer corner once again on top of that other cranberry shade. And we're just gonna deepen it up, intensify the look, and make it look super smoky. You don't wanna put too much of this dark color. You want it to be just enough to give it like an intense look. But make sure all the colors are blended. Then I'm gonna go in with this cranberry glitter shade on a packing brush, and I'm gonna spray it with some setting spray, and I'm just gonna pack that on the center of my lid. And this is staying just in the center. I'm not putting it in the inner corner, just in the center, not too much on the edge. You still want the darker shades you wanna be able to see the darker shades still. And Julie Pena comes in. This is their room, by the way. I'm just filming in their room. Hi, Julie Pena. Go follow her and subscribe to her channel, guys. She has a YouTube channel as well. Then we're going to go into this lighter rose gold shade, and I'm doing the same thing, but I'm packing this on the inner corners only. And I do want it to blend pretty nicely into the other metallic shade that we have. So you just want them to like go seamlessly together. Going back in with that first blending brush once again, just to make sure everything is nice and blended. Blended is the key, guys. You always want your look to be as blended as possible so that everything just looks so clean. Then we're going to pick up that E47 brush once again, and I'm going to bake the sides of my eyes. This is just to give it a more of a cat eye look. And it's going to clean up the edges of my eyeshadow. It's going to make it look really nice and really clean. I learned this trick from Jaclyn Hill, of course. And then we're going to go in with this MAC pigment of Vanilla using a Morphe M213 brush. And I'm going to get the inner corners of my eye with this pigment. And I'm also going to hit the brow bone as well. The white inner corner is just going to open up the eye since we do have more of an intense dark look. This white eye pigment, this white pigment is just going to open up your eyes and make it look bright and awake. Yes, Jenna and Julie are playing Wii in the background. All right, then I'm going to go ahead and do my eyeliner off camera. I did it pretty thick, but that's okay. It's an intense look, so it's fine. Then next, I'm going to do the bottom lash line using the E18 brush, and I'm just using that first transition color that we used in the beginning. And I'm just going to blend that all on the bottom lash line. So just going back and forth, making sure that everything is blended, of course. Then we're going to go in with the E36 brush, and we're going to get that cranberry shade once again, and I'm just going to blend that all out on the bottom lash line as well. This is going to blend into the first shade that we used. Just going back and forth. Mind my ugly face. I'm so sorry. I have to make that face when I do my bottom lash line. Just make sure everything is nice and blended. Next, we're going to go in with that deepest plum shade using the M432, just a flat shader brush. And I'm just going to line the bottom lash line with that deepest color. You don't want this to overpower the under lash line, but you do want it to just be a little bit more intense. So that's why I'm adding this shade. You just don't know how beautiful you are. The look does need something, so I decided to add some glitter. This is the Revlon Photo Ready Eye Art. It's really beautiful. And I'm just going to add a little bit of glitter on the middle of my lid, just to add a little extra something. But I think it definitely tied the look together. This is exactly what it needed. Not too much, just enough to give it a little pop. All right, I went ahead and put some lashes on, and I did the bottom mascara. So my eyes are done. This is what they look like. Then we're gonna go in with my highlight. This is the Morphe highlight in Spark. It has easily become one of my favorite highlights ever. And I'm doing my highlight using the M510 brush. Perfect for highlighting. Then we're going to do my lips. I'm going to line my lips with the ColourPop lip pencil in Aquarius. And then we're gonna go in with my favorite liquid lip by ColourPop called Magic Wand, and it's in the satin formula. Next, we're gonna drench our face in setting spray. And then we're gonna go ahead, and I felt like the lips needed a little something more. So this is the MAC Lip Glass. And it's just gonna add a little pop to the lips. I feel like it really complements the glitter on the eyelids. So we're just gonna go ahead and add some lip gloss, which I love this lip gloss, by the way. And this is it, you guys. This is the final result. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Alright, so that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.